Hello everyone and welcome back to another installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, we arrived in Denerim and Arl Eamon's estate for the Landsmeet. Or at least to lead up to it. And of course I'm going
Yes, indeed.
to take my standard team with me. I have all these people following me and I only use a fraction of them. Oh well. I think that's pretty true of a lot of players. Like, they have a favorite team that they really like setting up. Wynn is often a fan favorite, because she's a healer. Alright, so here we are outside of Eamon's estate. It was previously closed off to us, so we could enter through these side doors here. Pretty cute.
Alistair, may I have a word?
Of course. Anything for my favoritist mage ever.
It seems you and our fearless leader are inseparable these days. Joined at the hip, almost.
Didn't they already have
That's
this
a bit of an
conversation?
understatement, don't you think?
Well then, now that you're in an intimate relationship, you should learn about where babies really come from.
Pardon?
I know the chantry says you dream about your babies, and the good Fade spirits take them out of the Fade and leave them in your arms. But that's not true. Actually, what happens is that when a girl and a boy really love each other...
Andraste's flaming sword, I know where babies come from.
Do you? Do you really?
I certainly hope so.
Oh, all right then. Oh, look, you're all red and mottled. How cute.
You did that on purpose.
Now, Alistair, why would I do such a thing?
Because you're wicked. That frail old lady act, I'm so not fooled. I'm onto you now.
First of all, how can you tell if he's red and mottled through his helmet? And second of all, I thought they already had this conversation. Maybe I'm wrong. And also, if you were a mage, depending on how good your relationship with Alistair is, regardless of if it's romantic or not, I would say it would have to be romantic, wouldn't it? Excuse me, I'm all over the place. Anyway, his response would be second favoritist mage, to Wynn's question. Alistair, may I have a word? Anything from my second favoritist mage ever. Because obviously, we all know who his favoritist mage would be. But that does remind me that there was a conversation that, with Alistair that I put off when I discovered it during the Urn of Sacred Ashes quest.
Something you need, my dear?
Yeah, now you're being all friendly. I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind?
Well, we can't really have it in his state, either. This question only comes up if your approval with him is at 100. Where do you see this going between us?
I don't know.
Really?
Arl Eamon wants to make me king at the Landsmeet. I never ever wanted that, not in my wildest dreams. But I won't refuse it if it's in the best interest of the nation either. I love you. You know that, right? But I have no idea what being king will mean for us. I'll have to think about that.
Foreshadowing. And yeah, that's foreshadowing I'll explain more when it comes up. Oh gosh, I forgot which one of these is the correct answer. Because one of them actually causes disapproval. I think it's this one. I won't let you go, Alistair, no matter what.
Nor I you.
I think that.
Let's just deal with the blight first. There will be time for these sorts of discussions later. Trust me.
And that's actually, well, he can't approve anymore, obviously. And that's actually a slightly different variation from what I usually get. I guess it's because I asked it after going to the Landsmeet, or going to Denerim for the Landsmeet, as opposed to before. Normally he just says, I don't know where things are going. The future is so uncertain. Now he added that line about, well, even wants to make me king. I don't know what that means for us. That's actually a bit of foreshadowing for pretty much every other origin as a female, regardless. If you're not the human noble, it causes a problem. But in that instance, anyway. Or it could. But I'll explain more once that comes up more. Now that I've wasted, what is it, about 5 minutes? Yes. On that nonsense. I think I'm going to dive... well, let's see. I think I'm supposed to be able to talk to you, aren't I?
What is it? I have work to do.
Nothing. Okay.
All right.
Huh. Now, I could have sworn that I've already gotten that in the way. Perhaps I'm wrong? Is there another quest in here that I need to take? No. Did I forget to turn something in?
Good to see you again.
I'm glad that it's good to see me, but I'm a bit confused. Well, with all of that out of the way...
As there is but one world,
Oh.
one life, one
then.
death, there is but one God.
We have a queen to save. Waha! My save literacy is just astounding, isn't it? Okay, so... There's some other things... Ooh. Oh yeah, Earl of Redcliffe's estate. That's Eamon's place. And Earl of Denram's estate, which is where we're heading to if we're... What's that place? The Royal Palace. Okay, so we're definitely not going there just yet. Earl of Denram's estate. That's where we're going to save Queen Nora. Oh, crap. I hope we don't run into... who we might run into here. We might just have run into it. Fantastic. Oh, I was right. Oh, okay.
Blood and damnation.
Yes.
I hope I have him equipped well enough. I don't think I've ever changed his equipment. No. Well, he should do alright. Whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry. This is actually a cutscene that you only get after you go to Denerim for Landsmeet purposes.
Trap! 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 Trap!
Boy, that's an encouraging sign.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again.
So they sent you, Taliesen. Or did you volunteer for the job?
I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake.
Alright, and because this is actually going to take a little while to get through, I'm not quite out of time just yet, but I'm going to cut the video off here, and I hope to see you on the next installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, where we continue this little confrontation. Hope to see you then.